Welcome back. I did not realize that right after this door, when it opens up, you go right into a dream sequence. One of the many, not many, but I think there's 3 dream sequences, and they're a little confusing. Just Shepard's worries, pretty much. Don't really understand how they really fall into the whole story. But then I never really analyzed it too much. But yeah, he has freaky dreams, but my dreams are crazier and more fun, I'd say. His dreams are not fun. Would not want to go to sleep if I were him. Yeah, the first time I did this, I did not see that kid running right there with the airplane thing. I just didn't see him. Must have been looking around or something. And so I just ended up just walking in the wrong direction for a while until I just noticed that everything around me was just black because I wasn't supposed to be there. So I turned around and walked in to try to go towards the sound of a kid crying, trying to go to that sound. He just disappears, man. Isn't that's a creepy dream whenever some kid just disappears. I like kids though. They're pretty cute people and they say the darnest things. That's a reference to Bill Cosby, his show. Watching the Pokemon episode of Bill Cosby, and then I was like, man, this is pretty funny. And then later on I see someone like just took the excerpted part of the Pokemon thing and put it on YouTube. So I don't know, at least now I just, whenever someone talks about that, I'm like, oh yeah, I watched that episode. Don't remember what it's about though.
It can't be built without council support. But he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Not the biggest thing to brag about, though. Just a weird, random thing.
Just shaking off some sleep.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
Oh, you wanted to be alone with me, eh?
I was just leaving. Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
I need the Normandy functional. What exactly have you done to my ship?
We upgraded communications and removed most of the Cerberus tech, Commander.
Oh, that look on his face. Oh,
the ship's in
so
line with
weird.
Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to
I'm trying to figure out where he's looking at. He's like looking at the top of her head.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed with the upgrades.
Well, I'll find out eventually, I
CIC, you'll find the
suppose.
galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's
Just keep
destination.
quiet on it. But
You
that
can
was
also
pretty
check your
obvious
messages at your
hint right
private
there.
terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
The Council has been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
Renegade
That's
or
good, I like
jerk
it.
options and
This is
talk
where we start
speech,
laying the
whatever.
groundwork for our
Must have been so much
counterattack.
more fun to voice act than
Unfortunately, we
the
don't have a whole lot to back it
good
up right now.
speeches.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Aight. Boost the war terminal. And you'll have a... oh my gosh. That's pretty not so good. Yeah, you have to have a certain amount of score so that you can end with at least an okay ending.
Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate. Commander, come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
We're in the middle of a war, Specialist. We've got bigger problems than finding a toothbrush.
Understood, Commander. And to be clear, I'm happy to be here. If I can help with the comm system and get you the intel you need to win this war, I'll have done more than I ever did in the lab. Was there anything else?
Let's see. Let us just say good.
Carry on,
whatever.
Specialist.
Okay. I'm just pausing for people that might be watching the video and want to actually read this. That's that. That's that. And that's that. Okay. So, let's go talk to some peeps. Oh, there's Liara. Her room is pretty spiffy.
Greetings, Commander Shepard.
Huh. What are you?
I'm Glyph, a VI assistant to Dr. Tassoni. I help her sort and catalog collected data. She's asked me to draw your attention to a terminal connected to her information network. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant
So boring. I was like closing my eyes. Just going to sleep on that.
The meeting was less than ideal. At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Alright. That in this room. Oh wait, forgot to talk to her. That would be important.
Liara?
Shepard needs to
What is
get
all this stuff?
in touch with the
After you
ladies.
left for Earth, I had the chance to track down the information trader who'd kidnapped my friend. It wasn't easy, but I found the Shadow Broker and took over his information network.
You're running that from the Normandy?
What I can. Not all of the old broker's networks remained intact, but I have agents.
So you took over as the galaxy's most famous information trader?
Notorious might be a better term. At least it means I can help research this Prothean device. It's far too dangerous to use until we understand it.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority's getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further. I know you and Tally grew close. Is that in the past? Should I forget there was anything between us?
Let's do the juggling. What a jerk.
I didn't forget you, Liara. I want to make us work.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later? There's so much left to
She's
do.
like, nope.
I'm working with Edie. Hopefully
One
we
of
can
the things
discover
that
what the
has to
Protheans
happen is
left
some
for us.
plastic surgery on
But
your
I'm
face.
looking forward to talking about something other than business.
That's what she's saying
Maybe
to Shepard,
later.
not Shepard to Liara. Yeah, sort of
Enjoy your day.
weird.
Hello there, Commander.
How are you settling in, Doctor?
Good.
It's like
I've been
talking to a
busy
young
restocking
Dr.
supplies and running
Chocolates.
diagnostics. It's nice working alone.
Except
in
with
the
a
fresh lab.
nice,
I get to
sexy
set up
accent.
Everything just the way I want. Anyway, now that you're here, I'd like to examine you.
Do you have concerns about my health?
You have an extensive number of cybernetic implants.
I died. Cerberus spent a fortune bringing me back.
I know. I just want to make sure everything checks out. It'll take no time.
After Cerberus, I'm not much on medical exams. No needles, right?
You get shot 20 times a day and a pinprick makes you nervous? I just need to run some implant diagnostics and take readings of your immune system. Your immune system is still a bit at odds with the foreign material. For your scarring to fully heal, you'll need to lower your stress levels.
Yeah, right.
Let compassion guide your decision-making, and the peace it brings should help you heal. Thank you for indulging me. Everything looks fine. May I help you at all?
Do we have enough medical supplies?
Luckily, the med bay was one of the first
I don't know if
areas
you can
to
romance
retrofit
this
steel
lady.
stocked. That's fortunate. Who knows how long we'll have to be self-sufficient?
Let's see if I were to
working
guess
on a
this
military
lady's
vessel compared to a
age.
Citadel.
20.
It's a completely different experience. I like that I have fewer choices than
Eight,
myself. I can
seven.
really focus and get to know each person. But the work
Like
never
late
ends.
20s.
I don't get to
But
go
she
home.
sort
I'm
of seems
always
much
at
younger,
home.
but the only reason why I
But you're
say
making
late
a real
20s is
difference.
a
So by
couple
being
things in
here,
her facial
I'm making a
structure.
difference too.
And
Do you have any family?
also the
My
fact
parents
that
are
she's
on
a
Earth.
doctor, but then again, she's not really.
The news isn't good.
I don't think she was a doctor,
sorry.
was she?
But my brother
know.
is safe on the Citadel.
Not
I'll count
too
my
informed, I
blessings later.
suppose. Alright, that's that.
Just let me know if you need anything.
I will.
Oh, wait. Wonder if you can talk to Edie. Oh. Well, there's that body over there. But yeah, I don't see any option to talk to Edie. This is so annoying. Walking through everywhere. Go to engineering. Talk to some more people. Man, I don't want to talk to people. Probably should just pause the video and then unpause it.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
You can make up for it on this tour of duty.
Yes, sir.
Yep, I don't
Carry
care
on,
about your
Adams.
thoughts on the other things.
Aye, aye, sir.
As much as I would love to hear them. Just for the time restraints.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal.
If someone
except for
wanted
the
me to do a
unshackled
full
AI,
on
Matriarch
run of
Nezia's daughter,
everything,
and the communicator
a
that can
full
reach
run,
Earth.
I would.
The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets
It
my
gets pretty
attention.
boring.
So what are you asking for exactly?
I mean, I
Anything from
enjoy
Earth is
it,
the lead
but
story right now. That's
it's
not
like that
opinion,
searching for
it's
items that
fact.
gets really boring to do.
Maybe I can
Searching
pass on
every
a few
single nook and
non-classified
cranny.
progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Your story is Cerberus. They're a clear and present danger to everything we try to do. Alien audiences will hate them.
So they're traitors to Earth and the galaxy. I wouldn't have to torque it much. And you do have an inside track on Cerberus. All right, you feed me your info, and I'll keep biting. Commander.
Alright, and after this I have to go talk to Joker. Can't be abusing him.
Lieutenant
Or
Steve
neglecting
Cortez,
him,
shuttle
not
pilot.
abusing.
Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you got?
Dios, straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics.
I have no
making
idea
sure the
what that
armory and
Spanish
shuttle
word meant.
products are stocked and maintained.
Well, carry
Keep up
on.
the good work.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, he's exercising. Probably overcompensating.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Yes, I can, Lieutenant.
You pulling rank on me, boss? We're just soldiers down here, no?
Sure. But this soldier will clean the floor with you if you step out of line.
Oh, he sounds angry.
You sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean,
Jesus
was?
made him bleed.
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Tough choice. But it was the right call.
You think so?
He made me bleed because I didn't take
I
the
would have done the same.
option that I could have taken.
That's what's funny. You were doing the same thing. You took out the collectors. We never needed that intel.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You're a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Good to hear it. But you sacrifice yourself, or my ship, needlessly? That's unacceptable.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
No nicknames, Lieutenant. Okay?
Your ship, your rules. Your loss. Commander. Hey again. What's up?
Alright.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
That's that with him. Talking to people takes up so much time in this game. Like seriously, you just spend all the time just talking and talking and talking. And running all the way forward to get to Joker.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally
I
willing
liked
to
Rex's
step up and tell you
conversations
they
in
can't
Mass
help.
Effect 1. There's this Rex, Shepard. Yeah, that was all.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
I like Joker. Always
Commander.
cracking jokes.
Can I help you, Commander?
Let's go
How'd you end
learn
up in the
about her,
military anyway?
since we are
My
interested
family
in
didn't have
her.
money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
Actually, let's
Where are
do
you from
this.
originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance
blah,
R&D?
blah, blah, blah,
Yes,
blah.
you'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources.
But she's a very
and then
smart
networking them with
young
extrapolations
lady.
of time-lag data to construct a coherent
About the
situation.
same age
GUI.
as Michael.
It's
Michelle.
an exciting challenge.
Call her Michaels, but it's
For me,
Michelle.
anyway.
Dr. Michelle.
Carry on, Specialist.
Alright. Well, we'll end here for today. And next time we will be going into the actual shooting and fighting nonsense. So, see ya.